It's in the name.
This episode of the Helping Healing Humor with Ben and Travis podcast is brought to you by Radiant. Are you looking to enhance your spiritual life and connect with other women who are doing the same? Radiant exists for the purpose of cultivating spiritual formation within the hearts of women. Radiant equips women by providing theologically rich resources and opportunities to study Scripture. This fall, join Radiant for Invited, a study exploring the meals Jesus shared and what they teach about hospitality, community, and the kingdom of God. Each class includes engaging teaching, discussion, and a light bite to enjoy together. Then, on September 29th, join Radiant for Not Alone, Infertility and Mental Health. This is a mental health forum featuring women who have experienced infertility firsthand, alongside counselors, medical professionals, and other experts offering encouragement, practical guidance, and resources. Whether you're seeking biblical knowledge, practical study materials, or encouragement for life's challenges, Radiant has a place for you. Learn more about all Radiant has to offer at hcu.edu/radiant. That's hcu.edu/RADIANT. Welcome into the Helping Healing Humor with Ben and Travis podcast. On today's episode, we're going to get to a question that we missed last week. We're going to talk some dodgeball, and the reason why we're doing the dodgeball for year 5, Ben, is that right?
For my what?
For dodgeball? Is it year 5?
Oh, year 5. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
5 or 6, I don't know. Anyways, I lose track. Last week we did Ask Ben Hayes Anything, and we got a late question in from Instagram that I missed from a legendary person. Brianna Gross _ from Instagram asked, what was your favorite part, Ben, about Destin's wedding day?
Yeah, I guess there was a lot of great things. I guess the kind of first look was sort of cool that we got to do, because they were taking pictures beforehand. A lot of people do that now. We kind of got a first look at her in her dress, and then Jay got a first look at her in her dress, that sort of thing. So that was a really special part, just to kind of spend a couple of minutes. It was just us and the camera, taking some pictures. But I enjoyed getting to walk her down the aisle as well. So that's always been one of those things where you're just like, that's the moment for a dad to get to walk them down. So I was thankful for you doing the intro part and took care of all that so I could walk her down the aisle and give her away. So I thought it was a good day, and it was pretty cool because there was lightning and such going off in the background while it was happening. But I thought it was a pretty good day.
Yeah, I think that was really neat for me to get to do that. I'm thankful that I got to do a part and be a part of that moment for y'all. I also appreciate, and I don't know if this was the plan or not, the consideration of letting people go ahead and eat while they take pictures. I appreciate that. That doesn't happen everywhere, not all the time. The storm did roll in, but I thought it made for a cool day where it wasn't so blazing hot. So you take that out of the equation. Mm-hmm. And consider enough to let us go ahead and eat. So, to me, elite status up there.
Well,
and I don't think anybody stepped in a cow patty. So that's
I was about to say, and getting to shovel poo with you and Blake and Josh, early that morning as we were trying to prepare the place for the wedding where cow patties had been. We took care of that together. So I don't know that was my favorite part, but definitely a memorable part.
Yes. Just when you thought that you've done everything there is to do at a wedding that a guy can do anyways, the Lord surprises you with a new effort. As mentioned, men, we are hurtling, to use a dodgeball term, towards another weekend of dodgeball tournament. We do it for a special cause, St. Jude, raising money. We'll talk a little bit more about that in just a minute. But It's been an exciting. I've been clipping up, so I go back through last year's broadcast, and I clip up the different matchups, and so I kind of get to relive it throughout the year. And man, last year was crazy. Will Mahan hit a half quarter. Riverside, who ended up winning the whole thing, hit like 2 half quarters while they were down, like they were going to lose. Hit a half quarter to keep it going. I think to even it up with Highland Park maybe to get into the championship, and then hit another one at some point. And so kind of how the day progresses, everybody round robins each other. So you play everybody, then we seed them. In the first round, we add bowling pins, which is always kind of a game changer because you knock down both bowling pins and it's over no matter how many guys you have left on the court. And then, of course, the next round, we add the basketball goals, which means it can end in a half set, very quickly. And Will Mahan has hit his fair share.
Oh, yeah.
Half quarters. I would say at least 50% of the ones made, Will Mahan has probably done himself. And so he's always dangerous out there when the goals come in. But man, it was just a lot of excitement last year. A lot of, we kind of were doing the World Cup goal thing before they did it last summer.
Yeah, I mean, it's always so much fun too. And of course, if you've never come out and played, it's, it's not super serious. We try to keep it kind of lighthearted. It's not like, something where we're, screaming at the refs or anything. It's just, all for fun. You win just this glorious, expensive prize of a spray painted wrench. So I can't remember if it's a 18-inch or something. It's
a big.
It's a massive wrench. And so, there's those sorts of things that we get to do, and they're fun. And, the whole purpose is to raise money for kids. So, who are struggling with cancer, St. Jude. And so, it's a lot of fun. The crowd gets into it sometimes. Depends on what our crowd looks like. We really like having a big crowd there just to watch. You can pay a little donation. I don't think we actually charge to come in, but we do ask for donations. We'll have a concession. Whatever money that comes off of that stuff is kind of donated by some of our family, and then whatever we make off of that ends up going towards St. Jude. So there's just all sorts of good stuff to do, but it's a lot of fun to get to hang hang out and watch a lot of the action. So
yeah, our expenses are already covered, and so basically everything that rolls in from this point through the weekend is going to go straight to St. Jude. I take it and divide it amongst those who need it, who support it, from you and Josh and Will in the past and myself, and it just goes right to St. Jude, whatever we make. And so very thankful for that. I think I have the list here in front of me, and Ben, if you need to correct me and add someone, please do. We have the Blue Door Thrift Store.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Triple A Septic, Chris Miller Pools. Is that how that is? That am I saying that right?
Yes, I think so. That's I need to get a little bit more information from some of them. I'm trying to find there it is. Now Hollis Clark is AAA Septic. He is here in the Shoals area, and then you got Chris Miller who does pools. They also do some other kinds of work like prepping the groundwork. I think his son does. So one or the other is kind of sponsoring, but they wanted to send us some money for St. Jude. And so we're thankful for all three of those sponsors for sure.
Alpha Insurance has been rocking along. Are they doing headshots again this year? Because
I'm assuming so. I mean,
I love saying headshot presented by Alpha Insurance. Luke Krieger over there.
Yeah, Luke will take care of us.
Who also we get our insurance through to protect all the combatants, and then of course it's named the Tony Pop Rogers Disco Dodgeball Tournament for St. Jude. Staying Alive Disco Dodgeball Tournament. This is like year 3, I think, that they have been the one of the title sponsors. We've got Treehouse Dentistry who has several locations, two of which are there in the Shoals area. CYC Challenge Youth Conference coming through again. Of course, we love them. And then the Houghton crew, I believe, is on the hook to make us some signs. So that's exciting in itself. And then Destin Grant.
Yeah, I know. I'm still not used to saying
with
that.
Refresh Drinks going to be there. And so, man, just love all these folks who love to have a good time while also supporting a great cause.
Oh yeah, yeah, and I guess the main thing we need right now. I mean, you can still sponsor. We're all about people sending sponsor money, but we need teams. So if you have if you work at a place that you think the adults there would love to jump in and have a little fun to raise money for St. Jude, then sign them up and y'all come out and play. If you are a part of a sports team at school, or a youth group, or anything, a workout group, anybody that wants to come out and play some dodgeball and just have a good time. You can go as hard as you want to, and you can take it easy as much as you want.
And they're the squishy, they're kind of the, I don't know if cloth is the right word, but if you take one, you can ask Stana. I was going to ask, is Stana going to show up? Is she?
Probably, but she took one off the face last year.
Took a rough shot last year, and the funny part is, to me, is you didn't notice that she got hit.
No, I didn't.
You're laughing. You're laughing that it missed you while she got hit.
I was watering.
Kind of a running theme for you in videos, because the one time I got hit and broke a rib, you were laughing.
I can't help it. It's funny. So
yeah, but
they're like a really tight, put together foam ball.
Yeah.
So they can
roll pretty hard,
sting a little, but they're not breaking anything.
Leaving the imprint of the old school on your face.
And we will have Nurse Brittany from Mars Hill, who will be there again. Always willing to administer any Band-Aids or whatever that might need to be put on, but hopefully.
And of course, a big thank you to Mars Hill Bible School for hosting us every year of the tournament. Thankful for Caleb Sampson, who records it and broadcasts it for us and has the little sound effects that may or may not sound like we're saying something we shouldn't say.
Never saying things we shouldn't say.
Yes.
Put it that way.
And it takes 6. I think the minimum is 6 on the court. If you've got 4, you've got 3. We typically have people who show up are willing to play more dodgeball. I know that Max Hall has shown up several years in a row without a team, and we put him on one. So I do have this great vision in my mind, Ben, of one day having a team full of police officers taking on a team filled with firemen, and just a grudge match for them all. Last year we had a break between the round robin and the actual tournament where the adults and the kids got in on the action. I know Ben took several shots from kiddos, and a few years ago I think you got a headshot that you weren't quite ready for.
Yeah, I must have. It may have caused a concussion because I don't remember specifically, but I do. It seemed like I do remember taking one off the face. I'm hoping this year that we'll be back in the new gym again. Last year we had to kind of take a hiatus from the old gym or the new gym because they were redoing it. So hopefully they'll let us jump back over in the new gym. I haven't confirmed that just yet, but I think that's the plan.
So if you're in the Shoals, get a team together, get some friends together. We got the Braves Bros who make the appearance. It's a lot of the adult guys at Highland Park come in. We're not really concerned with where you get your team. It'd be great if it's a youth group, your church, your business, but it could just be your text group, or maybe the people who lost your fantasy football league last year have to participate, or maybe the champions do. I don't know. We're not too picky about that. The big thing is we're raising money for St. Jude. I know, Ben, you in the past, and I as well, have created little challenges that if we raise this much, that we might wear a certain outfit or whatever. When we run St. Jude, I have run as Forrest Gump on the last a couple of times, Spider-Man on occasion. So, I'm sure we'll be looking for those announcements unless you got something to release right now, Ben, that maybe.
Well, let's just put, okay, if I raise all of my money, I will run the St. Jude in a wheelchair, let Travis push me as Lieutenant Dan while he's Forrest Gump.
How did this make my life harder?
That would be fun. So, but I don't think Travis is going to push me in the half marathon in a wheelchair. So
I'm not going the half marathon, hopefully ever, much less pushing you as we go. But hey, stranger things have happened.
I'll think of something. I don't know what mine might be, but I'm sure we can come up with something. So we'd love to be able to say at the end of this weekend of the disco dodgeball tournament, I would love to be able to say we've raised all of our money. That would be fantastic. Yes. So we've done well with the sponsors. We really do appreciate the sponsors jumping in there and doing what they have done. And like I said, if you want to sponsor it, jump on. Just send us a message and let us know what you want to do. And if you want to play on the team, you got any questions, then feel free to add a comment or email us or text us or whatever. So it'd be awesome.
Yeah, we got it all at benandtravis.com/dodgeball. For those who are outside the shoals or not within traveling distance, I know we've got teams that come from Fayetteville. I may be bringing a team from Westgate. Who knows? But you can also help by sharing the broadcast and commenting, interacting with us as we call the action. And I think every year someone who has shared the live stream has won some kind of free merch, whatever that may look like. And so we'll keep that rolling. So if you can't do this, that's a good way to help.
We'll have a link to give online so that if you want to do that while the broadcast is going, look, we don't have any teams. We'll turn it into a party somehow.
Yeah.
It'll be a party no matter what. So
yeah, we'll attack the crowd or something with dodgeballs. But, we've, for whatever reason, Ben, you and I both were youth ministers at one point, and I'm sure that we waited till the last minute, but for some reason, that's what they do. But it's August 15th, 2026 at Mars Hill Bible School. We'll get that party started at 10 a.m. It's usually well over by 2 p.m. Or thereabouts. There'll be food to purchase. And once again, everything's been donated. So whatever we make that day is going to go to St. Jude through Team Ben and Travis. Of course, we run the first weekend in December. Big news from Heritage Christian University. Colin Ray is coming to the 2026 Heritage event. Join us Saturday, August 22nd at the beautiful Renaissance Shoals Conference Center for an unforgettable evening with one of country music's most recognizable voices. Sing along to classic hits like Love Me and That's My Story from the 10-time Male Vocalist of the Year nominee with 16 #1 hits. General admission tickets are just $75 and table sponsorships are available now. Don't miss this incredible night supporting Heritage Christian University. Get your tickets today at hcu.edu. That's hcu.edu. And Ben, this all got started in an unfortunate circumstance for you and your family with Cypress, who is doing well and is a wonderful story and testimony how good God is. But you saw firsthand what we're raising money for.
Yeah, when he had a little precancerous spot taken off of his face at St. Jude, it was a scary time because we didn't know, and of course, if it had stayed around too much longer, it was a little tumor that was growing on his face. We don't know what it could have been, so we're thankful for St. Jude taking care of all of that. But the money for travel, the money for tests and surgeries and the stays and all the follow-ups, we never had to pay a dime for because St. Jude takes care of all that. And of course, ours was a very mild story compared to a lot of the kids that are having to live up there for months and months and months, traveling from all over the place, but they don't ever see a bill. And so all the money that St. Jude raises goes to help these families above and beyond what insurance takes care of. And that's, kind of why we do this. We want to give back because of the good things that they did for us. So we run in the St. Jude Marathon as a way to give back. And then this is our way to raise some money for the money that we're raising for the run. So it's kind of a double whammy, but it gives us an opportunity to have a good time, to remember the kids that are fighting and that are struggling, and hopefully help them out in some way towards finding the cure. I know a lot of that research probably helped with your leukemia that you battled in adulthood, but a lot of that research that St. Jude does was probably beneficial for you and for a lot of other adults as well.
Well, I know the battle cry is basically till no child or no one suffers with cancer, and certainly this falls in that vein, and we are thankful I say at Ben and Travis, because when I think of Ben and Travis, it's not just me and you, it's all those who participate in any of the crazy zany things that we come up to do, and people out there are so good to support, and certainly everything we do, we want to do to honor the Lord and bring His glory to the forefront. And I'm thankful that through Him we still get to do it in a really, really fun way, and hand out some golden wrenches. We didn't mention it, but there is, I think Highland Park Youth Group won the youth division title last year, while the Riverside adult team took the overall championship. And so actually 2 teams leave with a golden wrench. So if your youth group comes and you're the only youth group that comes, guess what? You're walking away.
You're going to have the golden wrench.
With the golden wrench. We usually have several youth groups come and kind of battle it out. So it's funny, last year, Ben, just, one last thing, the Braves Bros were the number 1 seed, but both the 1 and 2 seed got beat in the round before the championship, and I think one, or if not both, lost on the deep ball. So
it's anybody's game once that's introduced, man.
Yeah,
it's anybody's.
It changes a good bit. But Ben, I appreciate your time, appreciate your effort, appreciate all those who are supporting. Look forward to seeing everybody, whether it's in person for Dodgeball or whether it's online. Always love the Del Sheehy. I think the Mansell fella made a few comments last year that were hilarious, and always good stuff.
Oh yeah, we have a good time. Hope you'll join us.
Thanks for being with us for this episode of the Helping Healing Humor podcast. Be sure to download our free ebook, 28 Days of Focused Living, at benandtravis.com, and receive all of our Helping Healing and Humor extra content directly in your inbox. We look forward to having you join us at the same Ben and Travis time, same Ben and Travis channel.